All right, everyone. Thanks for listening to another episode of Full Buddy Cast Presents Hollerin with Hollenbeck, hosted by me, Travis Kenny, and Joey Hollenbeck, who's also kind of a guest at times where I ask him questions. Now, here's the thing. This is your first time listening. Just to catch you up real quick. We were from the same town. He graduated a few years ahead of me, though, same high school and all that, but ahead of me. And so we've reconnected down the road. We drink our Cole Street Brewery brews while we talk about life and catch up. And so I ask a lot of questions. He has a lot of answers. And then he'll ask me some questions and we banter back and forth. So we've been doing this for almost a year now. This episode, what you're going to listen to is some stories about what it looks like to be on the practice squad of an NFL team. Also, suiting up for the real deal on the NFL field. We also talk about some things back and forth. I posted this hilarious picture of him from his childhood that everyone believes. He says it's not him, but I really do think it's him. And so we get to hear about that as well. Everyone, thanks for listening. We got a bunch of random crap in there too. So just sit back, pop those earbuds in, and just let's have some fun together for the next hour. Thank you. Take care. Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
Holleback. Joey Hollenbeck.
All right, now we got an episode of Hollerin with Hollenbeck.
Trev, I got good ideas because I know how to party.
You know how to party. I'm Joe.
I'm Joe. Hey, how you guys doing?
I know how to party.
I know how to party.
I like to party. You ever watch what was that show? It was
I feel like you don't really know.
No, it's with Andy Samberg. It was like the stuntman one. Hot Rod. You ever seen Hot Rod?
No.
Oh, dude, we're watching after this.
No, we're not.
We're in our pajamas. We're popping some popcorn.
No, we're not.
All right.
Wait, did you say popcorn?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm in.
All right. Go grab some more. I'll do the intro.
Okay, go to the intro. Make it shorter than normal.
Okay, I will. This is an intro. This is the promo. Everyone, thanks for listening to Hollerin with Hollenbeck. We got Joey Hollenbeck. He's grabbing a beer, too.
Hi.
And he's doing a backflip over. Oh, and he landed, stuck it. 10 landing. He's grabbing a few more beverages. And we're sponsored by Cole Street Brewery. He knocked one over. We're sponsored by Cole Street Brewery. Go hit up Cole Street. Go say hi to Sean McDonald. Tell him that Full Buddy Cast and Hollerin with Hollenbeck sent you. And let him tell you some stories about how he used to roll Joey Hollenbeck on the thud drills and everything else in the world. Used to roll him.
You know what I like about you?
What?
And what I don't like about you? Is your Enum Claw all the way.
Yeah.
But I need to get you out of this town for a little bit, dude. I'm serious.
Bro, I lived in Temecula. I lived in Kent. I lived in freaking Auburn. I lived in these areas that you don't even want to go to at 9 p.m. at night.
I don't want to go there ever.
You want to go scared? Let's go to Kent at 11 p.m. Let's hit the streets.
Let's not.
Okay. Hey,
I got a question for you.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
If you don't mind.
I'm going to do a big swig. You go.
What were you, and I know I just called you out on this, but I'm curious about this. What were you like most likely to do in high school? Did you get that little tag?
Yes. No, I was voted class clown.
Class clown?
Yeah.
Nice.
I was most likely to like get all the chicks. I had to pass on that. They're like, hey, we can't give you all the awards.
That was your most likely?
Give me class clown.
Most likely was class clown?
Yeah. Well, I was class clown, yeah.
Ever.
Where were you?
Mine?
Most likely to be in
skip class and kick ass.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what it was?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that. Skip ass and kick ass, and I just had like a Marlboro hanging out my mouth.
Really?
No, dude.
What was yours?
I don't remember. I was trying to think about it earlier today.
I was probably most athletic. I think it was most athletic.
Mine?
Yeah.
I think mine was like most likely to succeed.
Most likely to have 280 pounds of sweet meat.
Oh, is that what you want?
Here's the thing. Did you listen to that? Did you watch that?
What?
Holly Graff and Susan Ferguson went to Mazatlan, bought the Hollenbeck chalupa.
Did they do it right? Did they smash it all together? Hey, this is one thing I need to talk to you guys about. If you're listening and you go to Mazatlan, you're going to get the chalupa. It comes in a large crispy flour tortilla shell. and I can see how people would just eat the innards out of it. That's not how you eat this thing. You have to crush the shell up into it, make it like a big ass taco salad, and then go ham. And I'm about ready to leave this bitch right now and go get one.
I gotta talk to Andy and get some promotions on this one because I'll tell you.
But I didn't. I apologize because I didn't really explain how you eat the thing.
Oh, very sorry. Do you chew it too and swallow it?
Well, I showed you how to eat it.
Yeah, you did.
I crunched it up for you.
Yeah, you did. Thank you. You used your hands. I wish you would. wish you would have washed them first.
I just left the Maui room.
You ever met those guys that just completely like put their hands fully in their shorts and kind of like just talk to you? That's what Joey was at my table, was just talking to me with his hands fully. He's like, "Hey, let me crush that up for you."
Yeah, just your wife and kids there. He just nuts deep with my meat hooks, just bear clawing it.
It's just tangy.
You're sick.
Anyway, no, but yeah, Holly Graff, Susan Ferguson. Shout out to Eden Claw Discussion Board.
I didn't see it.
They went live and they ate. They tried pairing their wines with the Hollenbeck chalupa.
I see you, ladies.
Dude, I'm telling you,
that's legit.
Are you kidding? When I said that, Susan Ferguson hit me up. She messaged me, "Hey, is it cool if we go live on the Eden Claw Discussion Board?" I'm like, "Yeah, go for it." She's like, I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Oh, we're gonna go eat the Hollenbeck chalupa and pair it with wines." I
kind of want to look it up now,
dude. It's like
what they think of the chalupa.
It's a 20-minute video. It's super. They liked it, and you know what they kept saying?
What?
Oh, it's got some sweet meat in it. Oh, it's got some sweet meat in it.
Yo, come on, bro.
I'm dead serious, dude. So I'm proud of them. Shout out to them. Shout out to Holly Graff and Susan Ferguson. Thank you very much for doing that.
That's pretty cool. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed it, actually.
I hope they did. But they did. It seemed like they did. Go to Mazatlan, say hi to Andy. Just do that.
That's weird. I wasn't tagging it, so I don't know.
The crazy thing, well, they tagged you in the saber things. They tagged you in this, tagged you that.
Saber things?
So they take the sabers, those big swords. In fact,
Holly
wants to do that.
The Modelo
she wants to do that. The Modelo's.
Oh yeah,
with us next
that's
week.
a waste of Modelo's because you're gonna get glass in your beer. Hey, you better bring your own damn Modelo's.
I'd probably cut a thumb off. Like I would go like shake, bam, thumb off with the Modelo's.
I did that in Napa one time with a dude that like really knew what he was doing.
Yeah. And
you could drink it afterwards. Like I saw the video of what they posted. You ain't drinking that.
It's just shards of glass in your throat as you're drinking.
Yeah, and that thing's gonna hurt all the way out. I mean, that's a waste of Modelo, and that's one thing I don't do is waste Modelos.
Well, you waste them, and right into your friggin' body.
I mean, I'm not pouring them on the grass for the homies though.
Oh man, hey, I got some questions for you. I want to go hard on this one.
Go.
Okay, want to warm me up?
I'm already warm. It's about 85 in here, buddy.
It is. It's super hot.
But go on.
Dude, I got an AC unit that we can throw in here too.
Oh, cool. You just didn't want to do that?
Not today.
Okay. Too much work?
Too much work. So,
you
explain practice squad, because I have been to, and we're talking about Seahawks and all that stuff.
NFL.
When I went to the camp, when I went to the friggin' whatever camp it is, the Seahawks training camp, it's like defense versus offense. They're driving down. They're playing their little 20-yard drills, their red zone stuff. What does the practice squad do?
Everything.
So that's what I'm on. Yeah. So what is everything? Tell me about it. You got to learn the book like everyone else?
Yeah. You run. You're still like...
You're playing hard.
Yeah. You still got to know everything everybody else knows, and you still got to... I mean, you're going off of a book, right? So they hold up a binder that there's multiple plays in it, basically, of what the coaches have seen, right? And then we run those plays.
So do you pretend that you're
like when I was in Buffalo,
Chiefs,
for instance.
if you're going to play the Chiefs that week.
So when I was in Buffalo, for instance, on practice squad, you still got to learn your stuff, and you're still like obviously they're basically developing you. Like they know you're good enough. They think you're good enough. Like you're there, but you're also a freaking scout team, whatever, you know? So you would go like, you would run the defenses. You'd run this opposite on special teams. I was basically like a blocking dummy for a year.
And then what do you have to do as a blocking dummy?
Just go balls out and like give them a good look. You basically, what your job is to basically give the best possible look that you can from your perspective of your opponent. Basically,
So
right? So you're going balls out. You're doing things, but you also need to know your stuff, because at any given time you can be asked to step in, or somebody gets hurt, or like whatever that looks like, right?
So you're not only watching the game film of probably the team, but you're watching the game film of the team that you're supposed to represent that week as they go into the
I never really watched the game film as far as like me trying to
emulate somebody.
It. Yeah. No, not at all. Like because they give you like they basically put the play in front of you, each play that they want to see, right? So, yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to give them that good of a look. Like, I'm just trying to I'm trying to give them a balls out look, you know, give them everything, whatever. But like, how can you really emulate like a first string like all American or like freaking all pro? That
you're not gonna be Walter Jones. You're not gonna be those.
Right. Exactly. Right. But you're giving them the look what they would do, and so or like on run plays, you're doing exactly what they would do, and like the whole nine.
So, are you trying to catch their like eye while you're going hard, or what are you trying to do?
Oh, when I would go on the special teams, I would like literally like they'd put me on kickoff or like kickoff return, and I would like be the first one down every time, and I was just like, put me on punt. I'd be like, put me on anything.
Just give me a special teams.
Give me that contract, bro. Fuck, I don't care what I'm doing. Put me active.
Was there any point where you thought that you would become active? Like, was there like a week where you're like, some people were injured, and you're like, dude, this could be my week? Did it ever happen? Like, where you thought this could be it?
Every week. You never know. You could just be chilling, and they'd be like, you're activated this week. Like, you don't know. Like, it's just that. In the NFL, it's a whole different animal, dude. You go to college, it's a business. You go to the NFL, it's a full blown business. And so it's like, yeah,
I love that. It's not just a business; it's a full blown business.
It is a crazy business. So, you just got to be ready. That's the whole thing. That's the thing with the NFL. You always have to be ready. Period.
Was there any times where you wanted to not be ready, in a sense, where you kind of want to slough off a little bit, like, or were you?
No.
Was there anybody that was?
I was way. The guys that weren't ready were the guys that got $6, $8, $10, $12 million signing bonuses. The guys that were always ready were the guys that didn't have that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm not going to drop names, but
that's fine. Don't drop names. But what are you talking about? The guys that got signing bonuses. How were they not ready?
I'm not saying they're not ready, but like there's certain situations where I was at a certain spot at one point. I was the next guy up. I'm not even going to talk about this.
That's okay. Well, we'll let that roll.
But there's like certain things where like I was in St. Louis with a dude that was a second or third round draft pick, and the dude didn't know how to pass block
at all. Run block only.
Yeah, I was like, where'd you come from? They're like, dude, we just paid you X amount and you don't know how to do this? And the coaches straight up were like, we paid you X amount and you're going to be here for another 4 years? And I'm a rookie, and like the dude was a rookie too, and he was basically like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, okay, wait a second. So we just paid you X amount of dollars. You're going to be here for at least 3 to 4 years before we can cut your ass for, financial reasons, and you don't know how to do this, and that happens nonstop. And then when I was at another team at one point, and I was the next guy up, another certain somebody came in, and it was like shotgun snap. He's like, I don't know how. And I'm like, and they're like, Hollenbeck, they're like, Hollenbeck, get it. And I'm like, oh really? You just paid him $6 million. He doesn't know how to shotgun snap. I do. Could have paid me too.
1.5? I don't really care at this point.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just it's crazy how the business is, and like Because at that point, you're so invested in somebody that you can't just like throw them to the curb.
Right.
Right?
And because of that, are they like, now is it on you to kind of help the guy out?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like,
oh, Hollenbeck, get in there and do this. Hollenbeck, I need you to do this. Hollenbeck, we need you to do this. I'm like,
dude,
bitch.
this guy paid all the money.
Yeah.
He's got to figure it out himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're like, okay.
No, I'd be like, this is how you do it and tell him the wrong thing.
Just sabotage him. Yeah. Use your left hand. Are you right-handed? Yeah, I'm right-handed. Use your left hand on this one.
Left-handed is where it's at.
do you
No,
usually
I had his back. Like, I get it. I was all in for the team, but at the same time, I was like, that sucked.
That would suck.
That did suck. I was the next runner-up.
Oh.
That's how close. That's the thing. And then that's the thing about sports, dude. It's day to day. It's always day to day.
It's whatever's your best Sunday. Are you
It's
graded
your best every
Are
day.
you graded by your best? I know,
It's your best every day.
But are
bro.
you graded on your best? Like, you're only as good as your last Sunday, or you're only as good as your last. Or people are like, no,
You're only good at. Hey, you know what? You're only as good as the last film shows you in.
really, that's it.
That's question.
That's like, hey, I don't care about week 2.
No,
this is
they don't
week
give a
5.
shit.
You
Yeah.
need to figure out week
Because
5.
it's ebb and flow. Like, you're always up and down. Like, you're always like.
Right, you're
the
gonna have
game
some-
changes. You got guys that
Right.
are different. You're playing against somebody different every time. It's always a roller coaster, bro.
So on practice squad, then I love this. I don't know why we didn't dive into practice squad sooner.
Let's talk about real squad. Let's talk about real squad.
Did you play on real squad?
Yeah, I played practice squad in Buffalo.
What about Seattle?
Seattle was on practice squad for like half a year.
And then what?
And then I was up.
Okay, so you were on the roster.
I was the next guy up.
Okay, so wait, hold on. You were on the roster.
Yes.
Legit, game day, you were on the sideline ready to roll.
Yes.
I never knew that. I thought it was practice squad only. Dude.
Well, I got 6 years in the NFL. I got 6 years professional football, and I'm the only. I've just been on practice squad for 6.
Okay, so you were on the real squad. What year was this?
Well, I was in Buffalo for 2 years, so
I
wasn't.
understand that. But you're on this when you're in Seattle, you're on the sideline, helmet in hand in a sense,
There you go.
ready to roll.
Let's see.
Okay, and you've got Tobeck. You're backing up Tobeck, he's an all-pro. Like, he's an amazing Pro Bowl center.
Yeah.
Center, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like he's got to like have some freak accident happen to him for you to be probably put in. Did you ever go in for any long snaps? Did you go in for any snaps at all?
Road Pine, buddy.
Did you really?
My biggest game was Monday Night Lambeau.
Really?
And Lambeau Monday night.
What
Played
happened?
Played in that game.
Shut up. Can we talk about it?
I just went in for a couple series.
Why? Was he just like, hey, coach, you can't be playing me the entire... You're like, listen, you're the wheezing kid at the...
Dude, you better take all these names out of this shit.
well, we can say Lambo.
Yeah.
Right, we can say all that.
Tobeck was in front of me? Yeah, you can say that.
You can say that.
You can say Tobeck was in front of
But
me.
can I say that that during this series in Lambeau with Tobeck, was he in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what happened? How come you got to play some series? What happened?
We were killing them, I think, or something. I don't
so
know.
you were
I was like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't remember. What I do remember was walking through Lambeau, which is about a quarter-mile walk to get to the field. And then you come out of the locker room and the national anthem and B-52 bombers coming over the top of that bitch, like 4 of them. And the national anthem, dude, I'm starting to get chubbed up right now.
I'm chubbed up, dude.
You better put some padding on. I'm about to throw you through a wall.
Dude, Lambeau. What time of year was it? Was it when it was the frozen tundra, or was it
No,
like
no,
earlier in
it
the
was
year?
beginning early in the year. It was hot
Wow.
as shit, muggy, whatever.
Yeah, okay, so it wasn't like you were freezing doing Lambeau
No,
leaps.
no, it definitely wasn't like nose frosters.
So what about that? What was the coldest you think you've ever played it?
Bro, I played in Pullman. Pullman is like extreme, like whatever.
Did you hate it?
No, actually, you know what? The coldest place I ever played is Buffalo. Buffalo.
That's
is
got to be
insane.
frigid.
Dude, Buffalo. Bro, when I lived in Buffalo, I walked, I think we've talked about this already, but I walked out of my place and I lived probably like a mile and a half away from the thing. And it would be like it was so cold it felt like kind of warm. and you'd like I don't even know. I had like an expedition or something at the time, and I started it.
Okay,
no, it was an expedition. So I started it. I started my car and like looked at it, and it was like, -7. Okay, that's not warm, dude. Because you would get these lake effects that came off of Lake Erie, because Buffalo's right on Lake Erie, and you'd get these lake effects, and it was like insanely, like it would be insane. Like you'd get like freezing rain, you'd be like, oh, it's raining, and then like I remember running out of a restaurant one time and like just like eating shit, and I'm like, okay, there's an inch of freaking ice on the ground.
But did people hate playing in it?
Oh, for sure. Buffalo's crazy, dude. Buffalo, the Buffalo
Bills Mafia.
The Bills Mafia is real deal.
Really?
Yeah, really.
So, question for you, because I want to get into this. Shit talking.
Yeah, I was good at it.
Well, not just you, but I want to talk about fans. I want to talk about players. But first off, who, like, when you played in Buffalo, I feel like Buffalo would be great shit talkers. So you're warm, and you're watching those assholes play in the frigid cold, and you're sitting there in probably a nice suit, I'm guessing?
No, we don't have to wear a suit.
But you're in a warm, you're eating some food, drinking some beers.
No, I wasn't drinking beers.
Okay, some waters, maybe some sodas, who knows? But you're watching the game, getting some food take. You're nice and warm in a suite, and you're watching those assholes out there friggin' playing, and you're like, this is great. This is the life. I'm on an NFL team.
Yeah, but you know what? The thing is about the practice squad thing is there's still some gratification in that, because you know that, like, you help them prepare. And like,
that's what I'm
those
saying.
guys, the dudes that are like, the guys that are like getting that blunt of that, like from a practice squad guy, are like, I appreciate you, man. You gave me a fucking killer look last week, or
Nice.
like whatever. You know what I mean?
They'll
Like,
even say that?
yeah, for sure.
For real?
Yeah.
Like,
So
say,
they'll be like, you
Wow.
killed it on the look, because, dude, it was great, or like whatever. You know what I mean? Dude, now it'd be similar to you getting like a compliment at something you do. That's the thing
don't
about
get
football,
those.
dude. But that's the thing about football to me is, and I've said this to a ton of people always for years. Football is no different than any other job, essentially, other than the fact that you're on national TV, or other than the fact that you're whatever. But if you put a ditch digger, well, you can see it on like Discovery Channel with like dudes that are like fishermen or like
Right.
whatever. Right?
Right.
You're in something extreme, and you're on TV, so people are drawn to it. But there's no different. Like, you prepare for your job just like you'd prepare for any other job, right? Essentially. And so everybody gets put on these crazy pedestals, but at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know. I mean, people make a lot of money, people like whatever, but at the end of the day, it's still a job. You prepare for it just like you prepare for your job.
So did you have anyone come up? Obviously, you got the compliments. Did you ever anyone come up and say, like, dude, you kind of like friggin' let me out? Like, that, you didn't do what you should have been doing this past week. Bro, like,
You fuck me?
do better.
No. I don't remember that. If I did.
You blocked it out.
If I did, I forgot about it.
All right, so back to shit talking. Did you ever go the shit talking route?
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's half of football. That's the fun part of
It's
football.
just, it is?
Yeah.
Getting people's heads?
Well,
Letting it roll?
I was I don't know, what would you call me? I was like a master shit talker. Actually, you know what? Honestly, I didn't talk that much shit unless I had to.
What do you mean by had to?
Because here's the thing, like I would always play coy.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I wouldn't talk a lot of shit unless somebody was talking shit to me, and then I would talk shit. But where I would really come through and talk shit is when I needed a first down and I knew that we were going to try to get somebody to jump off sides to get a couple 5 yards, and we needed 3 or whatever. You know what I mean?
Really?
I remember being in Pullman at Martin Stadium, and like, who were we playing? SC maybe, or something, or maybe we were in the Coliseum. I don't know, but I remember it was SC, and we needed like 2 or 3 yards, and they're like, hard count them.
Really?
Hard count them. And I'm like, I walk up to the line, I'm like, hey, bitch, this ball's coming right through you.
So you're like, tell them it's come right to you, dude.
I'm like, hey,
Get them on the nerves.
I go, hey, you better have your A game on. I'm coming right through you. This ball is coming right through, and this is going to be a first down. Oh, really, mother? Blah, 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 blah. You know? Everybody starts talking shit, and I'm like, okay, get ready, big boy. Get ready. Okay, motherfucker, I got you. And I go, whatever. And then, bam, you jumped off sides. First down. And then after that,
move on through.
After that, then after as soon as I would talk shit,
yeah,
like on a situation like that, then it was talk shit the whole game.
And would they try and talk it back, or were they like,
oh yeah, a lot of dudes. Some people in college, their whole game was talking shit. That's all they had.
That's just how they. That's
all they. had.
That's what they built their freaking.
That's like what they had, right? So I think we spoke about this before. In high school, you can get. I truly believe this. Being a good athlete, you can get a full-ride scholarship, no question. You can get a full-ride scholarship, or at least go play for a school, like even a D1 school. When you get to that D1 level, you have to have it. You can still get away with being a great athlete, but you have to have technique. Now you got to learn your technique, you got to learn your game, you got to learn your skill, you got to hone in on it. And then when you get to the next level, everybody's a great athlete. So now you're at the next level. If you're not a good athlete and don't have technique, you're swimming with the fish.
And that's why when some of those people talk shit a little bit more to make up for it, that's what you're saying?
I feel like a lot of people talk shit in the like wide receiver DB element, and when you get to the NFL,
I feel like that's the case. I feel like that's the case.
You don't see. There's still dudes that talk shit on the front line, and like things get heated, of course. Like obviously,
but is there mutual respect?
You're fully going battle mode. Yeah, but then you get guys that are just, dude. And I'm not. And offensive linemen are like this too, but defensive linemen, like they just, I don't know, something about them, defensive lineman wise. They just have this like, because here's the thing. I don't know if you know this or not, but as an offensive lineman, you have to. It's like controlled aggression. You can't just attack somebody, because if you attack somebody,
then you're gonna
get beat, or they're gonna like do a finesse move on you and beat you. So you have to be like a controlled aggression as far as like, I'm gonna let you come to me if we're talking pass play, run play, different scenario. But you still have to be controlled aggression. Defensive linemen just fire out of a cannon and just try to get past you. Right.
So as an offensive lineman, let them come to you. Are you doing a countdown in your head? Like, are you going, okay, 4, 5 seconds, 6? Are like you counting like, okay, obviously the quarterback has gotten it out. Obviously we're at the 7th.
You start to, because you do so many reps and so many repetitions in different situations that you can sense when the ball's gone. You know what I mean? It's almost like, I can't really, hard to explain.
Sure.
But you can sense defensive linemen start to release too, because they can see what's going on and you can't necessarily, right? But as soon as they break free, then you're like, okay, now I'm head hunting. I'm going for anybody.
But you're not counting in your head. You're not doing like 3 seconds, 4 seconds, because you know the play. You know that it's supposed to be a quick slant, or you know if it's supposed to be a, like a run play, or you know what's supposed to happen. So are you looking to, like, if it's a quick slant, okay, it's going to be 3 seconds and it's gone, 2 seconds and it's gone.
Essentially, yeah, but shit happens, right? So you can be in different situations. Jason Gesser was probably one of the best freaking like Houdinis you'd ever met in your life, dude. No, he was so good at like, so he would run opposite of what if he didn't have anybody open, he would run like, let's say we were shooting right, like with the pass play was supposed to go to the right or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. He would run left.
Really?
Listen, this is what he would do. He would run left opposite, and they would release from us. The D-line, because we're like, what the shit's going on? And you turn around, and Gesser would run left, like sideline area, and make a U-turn. Well, when you make a U-turn, all the D-linemen come back the other way, and we're all waiting. We're all waiting. And then it's just like bowling. Dude, we're knocking skulls because they don't know what's coming at them, because we're all running, chasing him. We're chasing him, and then when he would make that big loop coming back, it was literally like lights out time.
So do you love it?
Those were some of the best. Those were some of the biggest hits I've ever had in my life when Gesser would do that, because they release from you and you're like still. You look over and you see Gesser.
Everyone's drifting that way.
You look over and you see Gesser running one way, and I'm like, dude, this guy is going to get destroyed. And then he'd make a hard loop to like his left and turn backfield. and they would all keep coming the other way.
And
well, we're 3 or 4 feet.
just knocking
We're
people.
like 5 feet off of them, and it's like tee out. It's tea time. Hey, tea time.
Did you love it? Did you look forward to those types? Like,
Oh, buddy.
I'm
buddy.
going to light someone up right now.
I'm gonna shake somebody's skull right now. Those are the best. Some of the best hits I've ever had. Like literally, they would turn around, and if you were close enough, you would literally like decleat them, like Gonzo. And then you'd be in film the next day. They'd be like, "Joey," I'm like, "What? Watch this play." And I'm like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "Whoa!" The room would like erupt.
So some colleges
Because
have
you literally like take a guy to like tabletop and
Right.
like drop him.
so some colleges have stickers they put on their helmets, and this and that.
Mhm.
Wazoo never did that.
No, we're classy.
So did they do anything else that
We're
was
classy.
kind of like that, where they would say, "Hey,
Yeah. So we have team meetings
okay,
after every game, right?
yeah,
So Coach Price would address the team, and then from there we would do. So not only are you in college and doing everything
right,
you do,
you're working,
like you're fully like
right,
after a game, the O-line coach grades every single play of every single player. So like the first game I played in as defensive lineman, they're like, Coach Price was like, I'll never forget this. He was like, "You always got a smile on your face. Somebody could shit and put it in your face, and you'd still be smiling." And he's like, "You just scored like a 98% on this game, and come on down, buddy. You're defensive lineman of the week."
really?
And so like then you'd get like they would give you like a plaque, or you'd get like dog tags, or you would do like
Okay, so it wasn't
I have a
stickers, but you
whole-
get something else.
no, an actual like it's an actual like
Wow.
plaque. It's like maybe like a 5x8 like plaque.
Right.
It's like fully engraved with your name on it, like everything, whatever. So I have whatever. I have a whole bunch of them at the
Okay.
house.
All right, I just want to know about your shit talking, and so that's what I wanted to know. I wanted about what you got.
I wouldn't shit talk a lot. I'm a good shit talker, but I didn't do it a lot because
It's like
I
you're
would
too
play.
nice. Like they said, you have a big smile on your face when you're playing these.
No, he was saying after the fact, but
Oh,
I would. That's what would get everybody to go, because when I did talk shit, then the guys would be like, "Oh, this guy's talking now." Because I wouldn't talk to anybody when I play my game. Here's one thing I don't do. There's two things I don't do. I learned like my freshman, sophomore year in the weight room, because I used to be a grab asser, like whatever, talking,
Dave
like
Pfeiffer.
making people laugh, like whatever type of deal.
right, Dave Pfeiffer.
And I talked to my strength coach at one point, and he's like, you have the potential to go to the next level. He's like, you need to focus and do your shit. And I'm like, well, what do you want me to do? He's like, quit grab assing and talking in the weight room. So I just said, fuck it. I'm not talking to anybody in the weight room. So I would just do my thing. I would go in there and I would just be like, the weight room changed for me. The weight room changed for me in the sense of, and training changed for me, because then I was like, I would go into like game mode. So when I would play my games, I would go into game mode, but like, I don't know if you can relate to this, or maybe you can, I don't know. But like, I would, why so blue, Panda Bear?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I'm saying.
I know you're a huge nerd, but maybe you can relate to this.
No, also,
When you play Dungeons and Dragons,
no, all I'm saying is like, I can't. It's hard to explain, but like, and we've talked about this before.
Right.
But like, when you go to, I don't know how other people take or like portray their like. I don't know if portray is the right word, or like, I don't know how other people prepare for their games, but like me, like I was going into a full blown like street fight.
really? Like
Yeah,
you're,
that's
like,
the only way
preparing
you
like
can
you're
look at
like, I'm gonna kill this guy.
No, but that's the only way you can look at it. Like, you got the stacks chips, the chips are stacked against you,
right?
and you're literally like walking into a dark alley. So like, what are you gonna do? You're either gonna get your ass beat or
Right.
you're gonna fight. So like, my whole like mentality was like, I'm gonna fight always.
Kill this guy.
So, and I've told you about this when I knew that like I flipped the like switch, but I never realized it until like I was in Europe and I went in to like take a leak before the game. And I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, dude, I was like, I don't even recognize myself. That point on, I was like, dude, I was like, in my own like personal like well-being, I was like, fuck.
Really?
Dude, this guy, yeah. Dude, I didn't even look. I'm not messing with you when I tell you I looked in the mirror and I looked like a different person to me in my like vision. I was just like
scrawny and
yeah, like a full bitch. I pissed myself. No, just my eyes looked different. Like my eyes looked different. Like everything looked different. Like I had like no pupils. It was like straight black. I was like
ready to murder.
What are you gonna do, dude? They're trying to murder you. That's my mentality was somebody's trying to murder me, and I'm not gonna let that happen. Wow. Like that was That was always my mentality. You ever been in that situation?
Listen, sometimes I play my video games. I'm focused.
You 12-year-old talk shit.
So I'm calling a SWAT on him.
I throw my headset and Jamie picks it up for me, and it's like, babe, calm down. It's okay.
You don't know. You don't know the struggles I go through.
Hey, I'm just being completely transparent right now. You're asking me questions.
I love it, dude. This is what we need to hear.
I'm being real with you.
I needed some football. The thing is that sports has been gone for so long that I just need. We're funny.
I appreciate that. I needed some football too.
Yeah, we're funny. We talk a bunch of dumb stuff about a bunch of dumb stuff. But like seriously,
I disagree. We are funny, but we don't talk about dumb stuff.
We don't talk. What I'm saying is
you talk about dumb stuff.
I don't. Yeah, I just needed to just like go full sport mode for a moment.
I appreciate that, man.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.
I appreciate you more.
I'm starting to tear up.
Clink me real quick.
I don't have anything to... Okay.
You got to clink. Those are beers.
No shit. Me just over here drinking like an old school like Coca-Cola.
Hey, real quick though, I got to ask this.
Go on. Hey. No, I'm not wearing panties
okay,
now.
All right. You're not wearing panties. All right. Hey, that was for you, Colin Hall. So, do you think, because you switched from defensive end,
defensive tackle,
DT, to
dude, bro, you do not do research. Like the beer sponsor, you didn't know anything about the beer. I've been on here for a year.
All this.
You haven't said shit.
You don't
even know what position I play. Okay, I'm gonna drop a banger, and then I'm gonna be like,
were you a junior or senior when you transferred over to an O-line?
I was going into my spring ball junior year.
Okay. Do you think...
So I only had played 2 years. I tried to get a medical red shirt. They wouldn't give it to me.
So let me ask you.
Because I was trying to learn the position a little more.
Do you think you would have made the NFL in any area, practice squad, whatever, as a defensive tackle? Do you think you would have made it?
Trav, I was an All-American.
I know you were. I understand. But do you think...
If I hadn't stepped on...
But there's a lot of defensive tackles out there, was what I'm saying.
Had I not stepped on a beer bottle, I think that I would have done pretty well. And that's just my opinion. I don't know. And that was a hard pill to swallow all the way up until about 10 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the breakthrough?
Can't live in the past, bro.
I love that. Next question, real quick.
Okay.
It's just texted to me. Someone's listening out there. Text me this anonymous number.
Okay.
It's crazy. Just hit me.
Okay.
They're listening live. I don't know how they're doing it.
Yeah, okay, me neither.
Okay. Would you want more of a Tom Brady / Peyton Manning as an offensive lineman?
What?
Or
if
you're
quarterback?
You're an offensive lineman.
Okay.
Do you want a Tom Brady or / Peyton Manning, or do you want a Russell Wilson / Lamar Jackson?
Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson.
Why is that?
Because they do the same thing Gesser would do, and they peel back and run and flip and whatever, and you can knock people out.
But do you feel like you're like... I feel like if that's every play, you're going to wear yourself out.
Not if you're in shape.
Not if you're running those gassers.
Okay.
Okay, so you would want a mobile quarterback,
no
Patrick Mahomes.
No question. That's all I've ever known.
Really?
Except for... Yeah, well, because I would snap to Seneca Wallace and like all these other guys, so that he was mobile as shit.
Right.
So like that, those are the guys I've played with in all my like after high school career.
Wow. So you like the running, more hitting, but I think there's more chasing. Like you got to make sure, like, oh shoot.
No, it's about pursuit angles, is what it's about.
Dude, so you like that?
Yeah.
You love figuring out the pursuit angle at the moment?
I like figuring out the pursuit angle at the moment and literally making somebody do a backflip when I hit them. That's what I like.
Do you think that you'd be flagged a lot, like from like where they say,
now in the game?
Yeah, where it's like
for sure.
blindsiding somebody.
No question. Or people be I've gotten lit up too, dude. Like I'm not just saying I'm the only one that's lighting people up.
Right.
Like I've been lit up too, a couple times.
Well, it doesn't surprise me, but
okay. Guess who else is gonna get lit up tonight? Wait till we walk out of this bitch. I'm gonna say I'm gonna take a leak and come out of nowhere. You're gonna, ass over tea kettle.
You're gonna fight for me.
Remember last week?
You're gonna Dave fight for me.
Remember last week?
In my own house.
Remember last week when Remember last week when we were talking about playing flyers up and somebody somebody hit you in the back and your ass would hit your head would hit your asshole.
Yeah, dude. Flyers Up was the best game. Anyway.
I just got to spend some time at Cole Street Brewing before coming up here. He was hooking us up with our growlers. You guys, if you haven't been to Cole Street Brewing, you got to go check it out. You got to go check it out.
It's brewery. We want to make sure that we say it right. Cole Street Brewery.
Okay. Cole Street Brewing.
Brewery.
Okay. Cole Street Brewery.
So you checked it out?
Yeah, it's a great spot.
What'd you do there?
It's a great spot. Sean and I cut it up for a while.
Yeah.
Talked about possibly making a... I'm not going to drop it.
Okay, not yet.
Possibly talked about making a beer for the fall, him and I.
Beer for the fall?
Beer for Coug season.
Oh, sweet. Is it called Pfeiffer? Is it a is it a Hefeweiser? Hefeweifer?
No.
It should be a Hefeweifer.
Pfeiffer's not going to be involved with it whatsoever.
By the way, did you notice I tagged Blue Max Meats in our pod today?
I did. I saw that.
So I'm starting to figure that out.
Oh, about time.
Yeah.
It's called advertising, Trav.
Appreciate that.
It's called a little sales action.
Little sales. Wanted to let you know also that Rachel Heater, the wife of Justin Heater, she listened to the episode. Mm-hmm. Did you agree with her and what she said about how we wouldn't let Justin say anything?
Well, is it Justin's podcast or our podcast? I mean, we got the gist. Everybody got the gist.
They understood. He got 5 words out of his mouth.
Everybody got the gist.
We knew where he was going with
Everybody got the gist.
The thing with Justin is that he's a good setup guy. Like you can tell his first sentence is just setting up the rest of his sentences. And so he would just only be able to set up his first sentence, and then we dove right in. We're like, okay.
Yeah, cool. We'll take it from here, buddy. Thanks. We'll take it from here.
We got it.
So real quick, let's talk about this beer we're drinking.
Okay. I'm drinking... Are you drinking the lager?
I'm drinking the Vienna lager.
Delicious.
It's delicious. I did my research on it. It's a 5.5. It's got a nice front end. It's almost like it's like a darker, not thick dark, but it's darker. It's a darker beer, like a brown almost, but it's really light and it's more like your Modelo type style.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling it.
Dude, it's delicious.
Like feeling it, like not feeling it, but I'm feeling it like I like it.
You like it.
Yeah. See.
I'm glad that you did your research on that.
I did. Let's tell me about yours.
I got the Vienna lager as well.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So we recorded last night. He brought it through.
I was there for probably 45 minutes to an hour, cutting it up with him.
Yeah.
And more people ordered this brown, which is another growler we have right here.
Yeah.
He said that's like his, like everybody loves it.
And that's his first. So that was his first brew he's ever done was the brown. When he did the big, and so obviously you're not drinking his first brew ever, but that's what. So he's got that
like
thing
his
dialed
heavy hitter.
in. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Who's your heavy hitter?
You.
What is your heavy hitter?
You.
Stop it! I'm blushing.
You're my heavy hitter, big boy.
I'm blushing.
I do the double IPA when I go there.
I didn't want to swing. I didn't want to swing for the fences.
But let me tell you, I like the mango peach.
Really?
Yeah, it's.
Bro, he had a. Go on. Sorry. There goes the cutoff.
You're learning.
Go ahead.
Look at that.
Here's the ball.
Oh, thank you. Ball is back in my lap. But yeah, no. Mango peach was delicious. Having that it's like a nightcap for me. You know, I'm the type of guy that likes a sweet drink, whether it's a White Russian or something like that.
Sweet White Russian.
It's a little
It's
sweeter.
not sweet.
It's got some soda in it. It's got some cream in it. It's got a little Kahlua in it.
Sounds like a fat bomb.
Well, that's what I am.
Fat bomb?
A fat bomb. So I like the mango peach because it's nice and just like got that sweet little taste for the end.
You know what I'm kind of into right now?
You're going to tell me. What?
Tito's and light Arnold Palmy mix.
Really?
Arizona tea. Yeah, buddy.
So you moved on from the seltzer, like you had that sugar-free stuff from Costco that you would mix in with your vodka.
Like Waterloo, or I would do like the stevia stuff.
Yeah, stevia stuff.
Stevia stuff I've learned kind of jacks with your tum-tums.
Oh, real.
Yeah.
So we're going to do some more Hollenbeck with friends coming up, right? What do you think about that? Hollering with Hollenbeck with friends? What do you? I was thinking homies. Homies of Hollenbeck? Or
It's just going to be called Hollering with Hollenbeck with a guest.
with friends.
Yeah,
with the
friends.
guests, yeah.
Yeah.
So do we got anybody that are coming up, you think, that you might... I mean, we got to get Keto Tommy on here
Yeah,
at
we
some
got to get
point.
Keto Tommy. I got MK Bruce coming on.
MK Bruce
Yep.
coming up. All right.
Yep.
And then,
I'm going to be with Lofa this weekend. He said he'll do it.
are we putting that out there?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Are you going to not text me tomorrow and say we probably shouldn't put that out there?
He said he's down. I'll be with him this weekend.
I might drive over there with you. I might bring the recording equipment. Is that me getting towed behind your boat while I'm
Yep.
while I'm trying to water ski?
Exactly where I was going with that. Exactly.
Dude, that'd be crazy. All right. Well, I got to clean this place up a little bit and get the nut smell out of it.
Seriously.
We might have to be recording someplace else.
It's like I went to shower after this.
It's muggy as heck right now.
'Cause maybe you should open the doors and air the place out before you have guests.
Well, I work in here, and so if I work in here for 8
no
hours...
wonder it smells like nut funk in here.
No, I showered after work.
Yesterday?
But I had the... it doesn't smell like nut funk in here.
Okay.
I feel like it doesn't.
Okay.
I feel like this is another critique that I don't like. Did you like the class picture I posted of you? And people...
That's so bullshit. People really think that's me, dude.
I know.
People are actually really reaching out. I'm like, yo, that's not me. That is not me. People are like, yes, it is. I'm like, no, it is not. That is not me. First off, I have way more swag than that kid.
Dude, that mullet.
The stripes,
that mullet
though.
with the stripes.
I mean, I'm not saying I didn't have
and the
that
calic.
at some point.
Did you have a calic in the front?
Oh, absolutely.
I think that was you, man.
It was not
that
me.
was totally you.
It was not me.
I saw that
People legit think that. They're like, dude, I can't believe you found that picture of you. I'm like, it's not me. People are like hitting me up left and right. Like, they're like, that is definitely you. I'm like, that is not me.
Dude, I saw this meme. Someone posted this meme, and I'm like, as soon as I saw it, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's Joey as a kid. I swear that has to be. So I'm like, I gotta send it to him. And then I'm like, well, he never checks Facebook, so I'll just text it to him. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm putting this as a vote. Who thinks this is Joey Hollenbeck?
What was it, like 86%?
Yeah, 88% thought it was. Lots.
Whoever voted for that, that's weak. That's not me.
Dude, every one of your relatives voted as a yes. They're like, that's him, right?
It was not me.
I was dying. I can't wait for you to get me back. I can't wait for you to find some stupid picture that looks like a gopher or whatever, and you're like, is this Travis Kenny?
Trust me, I'm on the hunt.
You're already on the hunt? You're already looking, you're Googling gopher kids?
I got you, buddy.
All right.
I'm Googling like...
You could do the kid from... you should do the kid from...
Deliverance?
Yes. You can say, is this Travis?
And like, superimpose you to like the next to the Selleck sign?
Is this a growing up? Oh, dude. No, we're not playing Mario right now.
Stop it.
Hey, did you have chocolate? What did you think of that chocolate bar I gave you?
Hi.
Was it good? Hi.
We can hear you pretty well, actually.
Hello.
How was the chocolate bar?
No,
That I
I'm
gave
not
you?
talking to you.
You talking to me?
Hello.
Hi, Jacqueline. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Can you take the thing off the wall, Megan, and hand it over to him? All right.
Oh,
Perfect.
man
Thanks for doing
down.
that.
Man down. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Have a good night. She went out. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate everyone listening. Shoot us questions.
Sorry it was so serious.
It was it was not serious. Dude, you dork. Anyway, thanks for listening for Hollerin with Hollenbeck. We're about 8 beers in, and hopefully this made sense.
Oh, it's going to be a banger.
For a banger?
Yeah.
Guaranteed?
Guaranteed banger.
I feel like we should have that. Guaranteed banger.
I think that's all you really need to say at the beginning. But hey, my name's Travis Kinney. I do a podcast with my buddy Joey. Like, this is our story. This is a banger. Just leave it at that. That's all you got to do. That you got to draw people in. You can't just say like, "Oh, this." Guess what? Guess what?
Minute 20. A minute. 4 minutes.
Yeah, at 14:02, Joey talks about how he loves chicken parmesan. Nobody wants to hear that shit, bro. Nobody wants to hear that, bro. Nobody wants to hear that. Just
go with it.
Shorten it up a little bit.
Go hard. Go hard, but go short.
Hey,
perfect.
Stay hard.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.
Appreciate you guys. Take care.
Later.